I should probably shave this beard and do my hair if I'm gonna make my first YouTube video on this channel. I'm gonna go do that. I'll be right back. All right, I feel a little bit better now. So, I mean, taking care of this, I feel a little bit less like a trash can. Okay, so that's all that matters. Recently, with the whole pandemic that's going on in the world with COVID-19 and, everybody being quarantined in their houses, content consumption and content creation is on the rise right now. Now, if you're like me, this is one of the first videos that I'm doing where I want to actually bring a little bit of the knowledge that I have to this community of YouTube and just to kind of help out a little bit. Like, if you look at my previous videos here on this channel, I don't have a whole lot of content. They're mostly gameplay footage clips, sick headshots by the way. I don't make a whole lot of content for YouTube. This is one of the first ones that I've made that's actually me talking. Most of them have been little clips of me talking here and there, mainly gameplay footage though. I'm a Mixer streamer and I take pieces of my stream and I put them in clip form. I put them uploaded onto Instagram. I put them on Twitter. Come check me out one day. I stream almost every day right around 5 or 6 p.m. Mixer.com/GeezJosh. I'll have that in the description. Go ahead and hit that up for me if you wouldn't mind. Just hit me up just a little bit. Just hit me up. If you're like me and you want to start getting more content out there, one of the biggest questions that comes up right off the bat is, where do I start? What do I do? Where do I get my ideas from? I want to help you. So just watch the video, sit back, relax, take in the couple little tips I can give you because I don't have a whole lot. Like I said, I don't have 5 million subscribers, but I can help a little bit. So one of the first tips that I can start to give you right now is that don't get inside your head and tell yourself that your content quality isn't enough or that your stream quality isn't enough. Whatever it is you want to start, YouTube or streaming or whatever, just do it. Just start. When I first started my Mixer stream, I didn't even have a face cam. I never bought one for the first 6 or 7 months. I literally just had my mic audio from my headset. I stream natively from my Xbox. I still do to this day. And that's what I use for that. So just do it, dive in, and then you'll figure it out as you go. Everyone figures out a little bit more about what they want to do or how they do things as they progress forward with whatever it is that they're passionate about. This here, this is a $30 or $40 Logitech webcam that I bought a few months back for my stream. I'm using that to record this video right now. This laptop I'm using right now to record or to monitor the audio and things like that. And this microphone here, this is a standard Audio Technica 2020 USB microphone. This thing here, I got it 7, 8, 10 years ago. I had this a long time ago. I got it a while ago for a couple $100. You can probably get this online now for like $80 because it's really this exact one you can probably get for about $80. As in terms of backlighting and things like that, all I have is just my regular ceiling light, and I needed some more light on this side. And you can notice if I turn this off, it's just a lamp. Let's see how dark it gets in here. So I just took a regular lamp. It's a little mini lamp that I have. I took the shade off and I just put it over here for some background lighting so I can have that, looking that way. And basically you just have to start. This channel is going to start showing my progression in terms of quality and videos and things like that, because I want to take a more relatable approach when it comes to making content. I want to show you that not all of us start with $2,000 of video and audio equipment and the classic Nano Leaf on the back wall for the stream with the neon lights and the high def resolution camera, things like that. You don't need all that. Not to start, you don't. You can add things, you can enhance things later as you go, but you don't need any of that right now to start. And I think that's one of the biggest things that stops a lot of people. They feel that they need a bunch of high-tech fancy equipment, and you don't. Some people even use their iPhone. You can just use your iPhone camera and just start making videos. TikTok is a perfect example. People do that all day long. You can do that for YouTube too, and you can just make content about what you're passionate about. Number 2 tip I can kind of give you is that you need to find your niche on what kind of content you're good at creating. Some people are good at making content without audio of their voice or face cam of themselves. Some people are just good at showing content without talking. That happens a lot. You can do that. You can make content and just never show your face or nobody will ever hear your voice. You can do things like that if that's what you're into. Some people are more comfortable that way. You have to find your niche. Some people only do voiceovers. They voice over their own games. They shoutcast their own games. That's okay too. You don't always have to be super charismatic. You don't have to be super in your face. You don't got to feel comfortable with yourself on camera. You don't have to force yourself to feel comfortable with yourself on camera. It's all personal preference, and I promise you there's an audience out there that's looking for content like you can create, because there are other people out there who can't even bring up the courage to even do a voiceover or let alone a camera or even upload to a channel at all. Some people just, they want to and they refuse to because they just don't have the courage. You can do it. You can do it, and I promise you can do it. It's going to take some time. You're going to sharpen your skills as you progress forward, just like I am right now. Like the stream quality I have right now, it's going to get better. The video quality I'm putting out to you right now, it's going to get better. But you can't fine tune and upgrade things as they're needed until you start and you figure out where your starting point is. You can go from there. Tip number 3 I can give you is that you need to network, but you need to network correctly. Don't go to people's YouTube channels and say, hey, I liked and subbed, like and sub back. Don't go to people's streams and say the same thing, follow for follow. Don't go on Twitter and do that. I promise you those are dead numbers. Those numbers do not matter. You can have 1 million of those numbers. You can have fluffed up numbers of those as high as you want to get it. You can pay for your subs. You can pay for your followers. You can do whatever you want, but I promise you it's a waste of time. Let me give you an example of how that's not a good idea. Say you make a video, you put it out, like a video like this, put it out. You get 10,000 likes and you get 100,000 views in a week. How many of those bot accounts are going to comment with something original? How many of those accounts are going to comment something original and then have people that originally like it on their own just because they've seen it? When sponsors, brands, anyone looks at your videos and they see that you have high viewer count, they're going to go, okay. They're going to see high sub count. They're going to go, okay. And they're going to go to your video. They're going to see your likes and your dislikes. They're going to go, it's a little off. He barely has any dislikes. You're always going to have someone that dislikes your videos, more than likely, eventually, right? So they're going to go, oh, you have a lot of likes and like no dislikes. Let's check the comments. And they scroll down and they see 0 or they see 5 comments. And they're going to go, 5 comments, 10,000 likes, barely any dislikes, 5 comments. Something's off here. And they're immediately going to know. They're going to say that is a fluffed up account and you already spent money or just a bunch of wasted time on follow for follow, sub for sub, like for like. It doesn't work. So please, if you're going to network, give thoughtful answers to people on Twitter. Give thoughtful answers to people on YouTube, or just your opinion on their video. Don't even say, hey, I have my own YouTube channel. Come check me out. Don't even do that. All you have to do is you just be yourself. You actually digest and consume content from other creators on a consistent basis, and I promise you they won't forget your name. Tip number 4 is going to be to always have trust in your own content. You never want to be the one who's like, I need to change on my content because I'm not getting viewers or numbers. Viewers and numbers and subs and things like that on YouTube, and follows and things like that on your Mixer stream or your Twitch stream or any of your platforms, it all takes time. If they're genuine, they're going to take a lot of time. I've been streaming for almost a year on Mixer and I only have around 385 followers. I only have about 9,900 views, almost 10,000 views total on my stream, on my channel. And, you know, you see so many other streamers who started a couple months ago and they're already like, they zoom past me. It's kind of discouraging, right? It's kind of, I look at it sometimes. In the beginning, I used to look at it and I used to say, wow, I'm doing something wrong. But sometimes people, they play different games, or they have a different personality, or they just have the right people that show up, and they get lucky sometimes. And sometimes they're grinding their ass off and they're on a million different platforms. You know, I only have been on Mixer, and I haven't really expanded my content creation other than the few YouTube videos on this channel. This is like the first one where I'm going to start actually consistently uploading on different ideas and things like that. I used to get discouraged, but I don't get discouraged anymore. I no longer get discouraged at the numbers. I've made some really good friends on Mixer. I've made a really good little following that they love to hang out with me, and I treat them like family. And I think you have to enjoy that process more than you think. A lot of people say, I'm only streaming 3 viewers, I'm not streaming anymore. I mean, you're making the day of those 3 viewers. You know what I mean? You're making those people pretty happy. They want to hang out with you. Those things matter more than, let me get 5,000 viewers or let me get 10,000 viewers. Like, yes, everyone wants that. You know, you would love to have thousands of viewers. Everyone would. But you can't get discouraged when you don't have it. And truth be told, for you to get it, unless you have big streamer friends who are going to host you constantly and help you and, you know, plug your stream in, you know, to their viewer base constantly, unless you have that, it's going to take a very long time to build a fan base. And that's just the nature of this game. It's just for streaming or for YouTube, it's just the nature. You have to remember that, you know, especially now in quarantine time, when there's so many people that want to create content and consume content, there's a lot of competition. There always has been a lot of competition in this. It's going to take time. You know, it's going to come. You're going to get it. You have to be consistent and just trust in your content. Tip number 5, this is the most important tip that I can give you. This is honestly the one that, if you take away anything from anything I've said, this is the one that I want you to take. Do not give up. Do not give up. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how low the numbers you have. You do not give up. Let me give you an example why. So I started out my stream on Mixer, and I was streaming to 0 followers and 0 viewers for 4 months. I was very, very discouraged, but I still pressed go live every day, and I refused to stop. Reason being, in my head, I'm like, I'm gaming anyway. I'm gonna game every day. I'm a gamer. I game every single day. I'm gonna do that regardless. Why not press the go live button? I mean, I'm gonna game no matter what, so who cares? You know what I mean? And I kept that mindset. It took me 4 or 5 months to get my first viewers that hung out. Like I had some followers, but for me to actually start getting some consistent viewers in there, really consistent, it took almost 6 months. And this is without any self-promotion on other platforms. This isn't with content on other platforms other than Instagram clips here and there. A couple Facebook posts to my personal Facebook for my friends and family, which, you know, worked out somewhat. But you can't give up. And if you don't give up, I promise you, you will always see your numbers rise. Don't put yourself against anyone else. Don't compare yourself to any other content creators out there. You can only think about yourself and your own numbers, your own personal growth. Set small goals for yourself and build on them gradually. And I promise you, you will be there to where you want to be. And there you have it. 5 tips to help in your content creation journey. I hope that these tips have kind of helped you out a little bit. I mean, I'm no expert. Once again, I'm still learning myself. And I hope that helped you a little bit. Hopefully it did. The music you're hearing in the background, shout out to Harris Heller at Alpha Gaming for his channel. Check out youtube.com/Alpha Gaming. He invented Stream Beats. He brought that to us recently. It is around 6.5 hours of copyright-free music to use on your streams or in your videos or anything, you won't get copyrighted for it. And they're just amazing lo-fi beats. I vibe to these on a regular basis, just randomly. I don't even use it just for content. Really great music that he's brought up. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, almost any of the streaming platforms you can think of. I'll put the link down below for that playlist so you guys can listen to those and use those as well. I stream on Mixer. You want to come hang out with me in my stream, mixer.com/JeezJoss. Drop a follow if you want. The link will be down below. Come hang out with me. I stream almost every day. We can talk about this video. We can just hang out in game. We can vibe. We can do whatever you guys want. So come on by, and thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you can. Do that for me. I would appreciate it more than anything. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much.